Now defending. Clark trying to create some airspace. Long three at the horn.
WNBA shares forward reaction to Caitlin Clark's magic during game against Liberty. Dating back to her time at Iowa, the calling card of Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has been her unlimited range. She has dazzled with her ability to be a shooting threat from the moment she crosses half-court, and her shooting prowess immediately translated to the WNBA last season. Among the countless records she broke, Clark set a WNBA single-season rookie record for three-pointers with 122. However, in what was a near shock to the system, Clark seemingly hit a major dry spell from deep this week. After pouring in 9 threes in her first 2 games of the year, Clark missed all 5 attempts in the team's Thursday win over the Atlanta Dream. She followed that up with missing her next 7 threes against the New York Liberty on Saturday. As fans would expect, her shots began to fall again, and in the biggest time possible. With the Fever leading the Liberty 69-68 in the third with 1:04 in the third, Clark pulled up from deep and was able to make the 25-footer and draw a foul for a 4-point play. Her next triple came as time expired in the third, sinking a 33-footer that led to the WNBA social media account absolutely exploding with excitement. The shot not only fired up the crowd, but gave the Fever some room to breathe as they went into the final quarter leading by 8. As stated on the broadcast, had Clark not made a 3 in Saturday's game, it would have been the first time since her sophomore season at Iowa that she has gone 2 straight games without a 3. Unfortunately for her and the Fever, her 18 points and 10 assists weren't enough as they ended up falling 90-88. They'll have a chance to recover on Wednesday when they take on the Washington Mystics. Caitlin Clark injury effect. Ticket prices drastically fall with Indiana Fever star out. Caitlin Clark effect has brought plenty of attention and high demand to see the Indiana Fever. But the WNBA is seeing the opposite side of that effect, less intrigue when she's injured. Clark will be sidelined for at least 2 weeks as she suffered a left quad strain following Indiana's 90-88 loss to the defending champion New York Liberty on Saturday. Missing 2 weeks means Clark will miss at least the next 4 games, and it's had a dramatic effect on ticket prices for those contests. Particularly the 2 road games during that stretch at the Washington Mystics on May 28 and at the Chicago Sky on June 7. Indiana Fever ticket prices plunge with Caitlin Clark injured. Ticket prices have drastically fallen since Monday's news of Clark's injury. For the 4 games Clark will miss, the average purchase price was 71% more expensive prior to the news than Tuesday, as the average has dropped from $137 to $80. According to ticket data provided to USA Today Sports, the road games in Washington and Chicago have been heavily impacted, as both were moved to bigger arenas to accommodate the demand to see Clark. Washington moved the game from its home Carey First Arena to the CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, which has more than 6,000 extra capacity. Prior to the injury news, the cheapest ticket sold for the game was $41 per ticket. Now, the get-in price is $14 as of Tuesday night. The average purchase price went from $115 to $83. The Sky vs. the Fever game was even more affected as it was supposed to be another edition of Clark vs. Angel Reese. The contest was moved to United Center, the first time WNBA games would be played at the 20,000-plus seat arena. On Sunday, the cheapest ticket was $86 on TickPick. As of Tuesday night, it's now $25. The average purchase price was $210, 121% more expensive than Tuesday's average of $95, TickPick said. For the home games May 30th against the Connecticut Sun and June 3rd versus the Mystics, the cheapest ticket option on TickPick are $13 and $11, respectively. Indiana Fever ticket prices when Caitlin Clark returns. It's evident how impactful Clark's availability determines the secondary market should she return after a 2-week absence. The first game she might be available to return is June 10th at the Atlanta Dream. The cheapest ticket for that contest at Gateway Center Arena is $147. The next 4 road games after that against the Golden State Valkyries, Las Vegas Aces, Seattle Storm and Dallas Wings all have get-in prices of at least $100. With the June 27th contest against Paige Buchers and Dallas starting at $141 on TickPick. Meanwhile, the first home game Clark is eligible to return to is June 14th against the Liberty, which has a get-in price of $43.